Well, Dad, another year is come and gone, and another year down the drain.
Yeah. I can't believe the year's over. I never got to do all the things I wanted to do.
What? You wanted to do something?
Yeah.
Since when?
I wanted to take 2 or 3 trips this year, overseas. I wanted to see some of the world.
No
Things
kidding.
changing, yeah.
You never got out, huh?
One time only.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I went to Europe. I went to Paris. Ooh la la.
Ooh.
But that was about it. Yeah.
Wow.
I missed out a lot. Yeah. How about you?
It wasn't a great year.
No.
I've gained a lot of weight.
You think you've gained weight?
Yeah.
I've gained weight.
Yeah?
Yeah. You see that?
Yeah, I see that.
That's Grandma Strudel right there.
That's nothing compared to all the weight I've gained.
Well, let me see.
You've gained weight, I've gained weight, and I've gotten cavities. That's how bad my year was.
How could you get cavities in your stomach?
No, I got cavities in my teeth
In
from
your
eating all the
teeth?
sweets.
No, wait a minute.
And gaining
Wait a
weight.
minute. What happened to the fluoride toothpaste I gave you?
I gave it away to the elves.
The elves?
Yeah.
They needed it?
Well, I didn't want it.
I thought elves didn't have teeth.
I was regifting.
Elves have teeth?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those little tiny ones.
Oh.
Way in the back.
I don't.
But it's just been a tough year. It's been a tough year, and
I lost last October. Remember last October?
Yeah, I remember.
I lost at least $200,000.
How?
The stock market.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and what about you? How did
Well,
you do?
you think you had a bad year.
Yeah.
I didn't have $200,000 to begin with. That's how
Oh.
bad my year was.
You
I didn't
didn't.
have $200,000 to even lose.
What do you do with your allowance I give you? I give you $20 a week.
Yeah, well, that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got expenses.
Don't you save?
Why should I? You give me $20 a week.
Well, okay.
Okay. Well, but still, all that work, all those presents, I'm exhausted.
Yeah. We had a great party though, didn't we? I kept drinking and drinking and drinking. Wow. I had at least 5 or 6 scotches that
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you were just the life of the party, weren't you, Dad? Standing
Yeah.
there with the lampshade on your head and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah. I was kind of
I wish
embarrassed.
you would have stopped me from dropping my pants though.
Well, that's another story.
That's another story.
But,
well, next time would you make sure I don't really embarrass myself?
Yeah, next time I'll try to make sure you wear a belt
Good idea.
instead of taking a belt,
Oh.
I
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
There are-
And then I, Grandma wants to clean the house. So I spent all day cleaning the house with Grandma is such a slob. And did you have any problems like that? No.
oh, of course not. I've got the elves that keep the workshop pretty clean, but I was busy, writing checks. Do you have any idea how much money that wife of mine spends? It was just exhausting trying to keep up with her. Just
Where
running
were you
around.
when you were growing up in our home? There's no way that my daughter-in-law spends more money than my wife.
Oh, there's no way that my mother spends more than my wife.
How much money did she spend last night?
All of it.
All of what?
All of the money.
You mean you have nothing in your checkbook?
Nothing in the checkbook.
Oh, okay. I'll give you $20.
Thank you.
That's an advance.
I'll take it.
So, every year, I don't know, something happens to me, and I don't feel like doing anything when January 1st rolls around.
You don't do anything when February 1st rolls around, or March, April, May, or June.
You're not supposed to be mean to me.
I'm not being mean,
You're
Dad.
making fun of me.
No, I'm just making.
This is what happens.
Making
all
the
the
truth.
time. People that love each other and should be good to each other during the holidays, they pick on each other and they get upset with each other. I mean, there's just too much pressure.
Well, and that's what makes people blue at the end of the year, feel depressed, like we do now. Did you know that my goiter started acting up this year?
Your goiter,
My goiter started acting up.
you mean that thing around your calf that holds up your socks?
No, those are garters.
Oh,
No, my
what's
garters. My garters are fine. The goiter started.
What is a goiter?
The goiter's that big thing in my neck.
That's an Adam's apple.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't
You
realize
do
that.
have two Adam's apple. You got that big one on the side.
Yeah.
Or is that
yeah.
your goiter?
That's
Oh.
the one. That's the thing.
What do they do for that?
Just tell me to sleep it off.
Oh, okay.
Get some rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goiter. Goiter goes away?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, mine does. It comes and goes.
Yeah, this time of year is really bad.
This time of the
very
year
bad.
is really bad.
Bad. And why are you depressing me? It's bad enough I'm depressed, so if I come to you and I'm feeling depressed, why should you depress me more? Don't agree with me.
Well, I'm your son. That's my job.
To agree with me?
No, to depress you.
You do a good job.
Yeah, well,
You do an excellent job.
I learned from the best.
I depressed you?
Well, why do you think I was such an introvert
How
all
did I
during
depress
school?
you? What did I do to depress you?
Well, you never told me that I was any good at anything.
Well, you aren't.
Okay. Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
Oh.
What else didn't I do for you?
Well, you never.
You're going to tell me now because I made you wear girls' clothes to school. That depressed you. You know, that we couldn't
No,
help it.
that was the one
We
thing
couldn't help
that I
it.
liked.
There are more boys in the world than girls. So
Yeah.
we gave away all the boys' clothes. That's all we had left was girls' clothes to give to you.
Yeah, but you
growing
know,
up.
because I'm so tall, those skirts were so short on me
Yeah.
that all of the guys would whistle when I would walk down the
Well,
aisle
so-
in class.
That's why you're so tough.
When I got a complex.
Well, but
That's not all I got.
what is the name of your complex?
The hyperberniation syndrome.
Hyperberniation syndrome. Is that anything like the I'm a boy, not a girl syndrome?